What are the greatest hits of atheism? The things I love most? Well, first and foremost, I just love a good, honest question, and atheists are willing to ask those good, honest questions, and not in the way. There's some people who just want to be contrarian to everything and poke a hole in anything and everything, and it's obnoxious. But the genuine questions, just trying to get a comprehensive view of things and make sure we're not missing something important. The willingness to ask is admirable. Because I know plenty of Christians who have all sorts of questions about their faith that they're not even willing to voice to most of their Christian friends because they're afraid of how it'll be taken. And just imagine how many lives would have been better if someone would have piped up sooner and said, what if we have a more objective process of determining whether or not someone's a witch? Or if hurricanes are caused by gay people? I'm just asking. Like a lot of Christians and religious people weren't willing to ask certain questions because they feared what their institutions or even what their God might do to them. So I always just think, imagine dropping someone like Sam Harris into the 1500s, even without modern knowledge or technology, just a brain like his. Imagine what kind of things would get done. And also, since atheists usually don't believe in any universal meaning or purpose, they often create their own purpose by devoting their lives to fixing some problem here and now, which is fantastic. Christians can get so caught up in the hereafter that they forget about the here. This is an extreme case, but I had a friend who moved to Boston to work on new forms of nuclear energy, and he faced a lot of pushback from Christians in his life who said, don't you know we're living in the end times? You should put more effort into saving souls than into this problem that won't even matter in 100 years. So it seems crazy to us, but that logic does kind of track if you think the world is about to end. But Christopher Hitchens, who I'm so sad didn't live to see nearly enough of the 21st century, because I would legit give a year's salary just to get him back, even for a month, to hear him comment on social media and elections and the podcast world and so many things that have happened in the past 10, 15 years. But alas, anyway, he really spent his career writing on behalf of various oppressed minorities and classes and fought to get them rights and resources and things like that. And I don't have the statistics in front of me, but based on the fact that most engineers and tech people in the modern world are more atheistic and secular, I'm thankful we have a lot of the technology we have now, like vaccines that stop diseases and weather technology that helps us move people before a catastrophe, and even just the internet that can help us connect on a global scale and become more empathetic if we, choose to let it. And probably my last thing would be, since atheists believe this life is all we have, I think they often live to the max more than the average religious person. They know they don't have time to waste and they won't get any redos, so they go for every opportunity they can. And my wife and I have learned a lot from this. We've really tried to think through what are the things we like least and like the most about the life we've created, and let's strive to export the things we don't like so that we can make more time for the things we do like, even if it means paying someone to do more of my computer or busy work so I don't have to be behind a screen as much, just paying someone to help out with household chores, things like that. And you could say that's not really an atheistic trait, just a good time management, but I feel like it's something I've often seen embodied more by atheists. And even though I have a complicated relationship with both atheism and Christianity, I think it should be said that I know quite literally hundreds of Christians and atheists that are twice the person I'll ever be. So in the grand scheme of things, what kind of person you are is a lot more impressive to me than the exact details of your belief. This is a clip from my story on why Christianity and atheism didn't work out for me. So if you want to watch the full video, you can click on the link here.